Oh, you play with
I
Neymar?
play with Piqué, Neymar.
Were they good? Did you beat their ass?
Oh, I bluffed Neymar and he called me. Piqué, I won a 25k euro pot against.
How much cash do you bring in there?
So I need at least $500,000.
To get like someone to pay me 25k would take me maybe a week if I would start it from scratch with no brand, no nothing. All these kids that are doing a drop shipping business now or whatever at 16 already making money, they're gonna build the craziest fucking businesses when they're in their 30s. All right, Mr. Yoh Viral, aka Yoh Viral. How do you call
Was geht ab?
Was geht ab? Do you call yourself Yoh Viral or Yoh Viral? Like, what is it now?
In America, they say Yoh Viral because of their accent.
Yeah.
And in France, they say Yoh Viral.
En français, Yoh Viral, oui. C'est très bien.
Tu parles bien français.
So yesterday, let's do the whole podcast in French.
Oh, yes!
Ah.
My audience will be so happy. Now,
no,
guys, put the subtitle on the right, by the way. And the French subtitles, right? The automatic one.
Yeah, we'll slap those in too. Hell
Yeah, okay.
That's an excellent idea.
Of
How do you
course.
say no problem? I didn't even know.
Pas de problème.
But?
Pas.
Pas problème?
De.
Pas
Problème.
problème. Ah, yeah.
Keine
yeah,
Problem.
Yeah, kein Problem.
Ach so.
We'll do in German and French. No English
so.
today.
Weißt du, es war meine erste Sprache in der Schule.
German.
Ma
German was your
première
first
langue.
language in
Yeah.
the school?
Yeah,
You know, French was mine. I don't remember anything
No, you
anymore.
do.
No,
You do.
zero. We had this super young teacher, and if I was like the worst student ever. I was very smart. I got good grades, but I was always challenging the teacher all the time. And we had this super young teacher straight out of university, full of hope and passion for the job. And me and my friend, we made her cry.
No.
She cried and ran out of the classroom, and we were like, yeah. You know,
You were
kids
very
can be
bad.
very cruel.
Yeah.
And we were the cruelest. And then when I studied to become a teacher, I was like, I hope I don't get a kid as a student that is like I was as a student.
Damn.
But fortunately for me, that career path never really fruited. I'm still a teacher now, but I make my way more in essence. But yo,
Little bit. Just a little bit more.
So yesterday you wrote me at like 11 p.m. I was like passing out, going to bed, and you're like, "I'm going." You sent me a photo of the casino, and you're like, "I'm on my way to play some poker." And then you wrote me at like 5 a.m. I just finished playing poker. Do you just did that for fun? I guess.
No, yeah, for fun. So we are in Vienna.
Yeah.
Vienna can be boring at night. It's kind of boring. So I went to the casino. No, but I did for fun because those are small games. So
How much did you pay? What kind of game did you play?
I kind of lost a lot for a small game.
No
I
way.
lost like 6k euro. But I played a game that I never play. It's like Omaha. It's you know there have many forms of poker.
Yeah, it's where you have 4 cards.
This
on
one
your
is
hand or something?
with 5 cards. It's so different. I can tell you it's so different. Maybe I played once in my life before, and that was my second time. You know
Why they didn't have
Why?
Texas Hold'em?
Yeah, they have, but it's like fucking €2, €5.
Okay.
If we go tonight, we're gonna play that.
Yeah,
Just
I'm down
just
for
because I won't make you play a new game that you never played.
Yeah.
But it's more, you know. And this one was like 5-10, a bit so twice bigger.
Yeah.
Plus it's Omaha 5, so it means that it's even bigger pot because people go like a lot in every hand with though, because you have 5 cards, so you have like always possibilities to make a hand basically.
Yeah.
So it's more gamble, like it's more 50-50 kind of,
damn,
you know.
Yeah, it's much more gamble. Yeah,
It's much
okay.
more gamble. So
You
the
still have
pots are really high compared to the Texas Hold'em 2-5. So yeah, just because I wanted a bit of fun, kind of. Vienna is kind of boring a bit at night. So yeah, I went there.
Who did you play against? Just random. Who goes to casino Sunday night?
There was like 6 tables of poker.
Oh,
6 full tables of
Damn.
poker.
Was
4 Texas Hold'em and 2 Omaha.
Was it just tourists? What
Yes.
what kind of person was
Yeah,
that? What
it's
was the
a mix
typical
between
person?
tourists and people who live in Vienna, but like they are not like professionals. They are like
Were they like crazy, degenerate, alcoholic, gambler?
some of them, yeah. Older people also, younger crowd also, but the a mix of people. The good thing in the poker table, at a poker table, you find every type of people. You find this lawyer that like likes his job, but he also likes playing poker at night. You find this like let's say a student that wants to make extra money by playing poker. He wants to try hard and he, like he's very short on money.
Yeah.
You have like this degenerate gambler that like always drink and everything, but somehow always manage to find money. Maybe he owes money to everybody, you know, in the city and the casino itself. You have like all those kind of people. You have like sometimes like travelers. You have sometimes like a guy would come with his wife would sit behind, you know, like that was the case. There was a Russian guy with his Ukrainian wife yesterday. They were like very nice, you know, and actually they were nicer people at the table to speak with. It was very nice. You know, at the poker table, you speak about everything. You speak about like background of people, travel, any kind of thing. Like we spoke about blackjack at some point. Like one was asking me a quiz. Like if you play blackjack, if the bank has a 6 and you have like a 5 and a 5, what do you do? Do you split? Do you double down? You know, like there's some kind of shit. But it was fun actually. It was fun. I was having fun eating a Wurst and
you finally got your Wurst.
I got a Wurst with mustard. I like that shit, bro. But if I eat that every day, I'm not gonna be even in shape like you, bro. Fucking Wurst.
It was the funniest. So for some context, so we came to Vienna because Metallica played here, and we saw them last Saturday. My voice is still a little flimsy, as you can hear.
You shout so much.
And it was cool because I saw that they're coming, and they were actually coming to Helsinki. But when I was in Helsinki, they weren't playing, and they were playing when I was in Nuremberg, which is going to be next week at Rock and Park. So I looked at it, their schedule, and I realized, they're coming to Vienna, and I just bought 2 tickets because I never know who I'm going to take. Like most of my friends, they're not going to come. They're like, I don't like metal. But then my friend Bastian, who we've had on the podcast, the episode before, I'm like, dude, I know you're into
cool
techno
guy.
And rave. Cool guy, shout out. Do you want to come to a metal concert? And he's like, yeah, I'll try it. So I came, I invited him, and then I told you about it, and you're like, dude, I'm going to come as well. Let's go. So we went to see Metallica, and the first thing you did when we arrived was you get a Wurst. You got something to eat, a sausage, Vienna sausage, and then on the way back, you also got some food again.
Spätzle, Käse-Spätzle.
And we bought a lot of cool merch. That was really epic. Like, you know, it's so funny. Like, when I used to go to concerts, my first concert was The Offspring in 2004. I was 14 years old. My first festival was Nova Rock 2005 because Metallica were headlining. And I just know these experiences as penny pinching experiences. You go there, you take the cheapest dog shit train. You're not going to stay at a hotel. You either camp in a tent, or you take the first train home at like 3 a.m. and you arrive like dirty, sweaty, and, you know, low on sleep back home. And of course, you couldn't afford merch. Like a fucking t-shirt for 35 euros, $35. You're like, I can't afford that. Like,
you would not even make the line or consider it, yeah, right?
Exactly. You don't even consider it. Like, I don't have the money. And then now, like, it is a cool thing. Like, I still have the exact same hobbies. I play video games. I go to concerts. I go to movies that I had back in the days when I was
with
broke.
way more money.
But with way more money. So we go to buy merch, and we're just like, I take these 2 t-shirts, this one for my girlfriend, this hoodie, this bandana, and you just go shopping. And that feels so good because it's almost like I'm doing this for my old broke self as well. And it makes the 15-year-old Max with long metal hair happy to know that, hey, in the future, he doesn't need to look at the price. He just buys the cool merch that he really wants.
No, that's true. That's very true. You kept I think you stayed very simple in a way because actually you would buy a bit more things, but you stayed yourself from what you used to be with same passion. You stay yourself, I think. It's good to have more money. Some people become crazy with more money, and some people stay themselves like you do and just allow themselves more. That's it. I think that's a healthy way, right? Because if you start becoming crazy and don't take care of yourself anymore and just like spend, then you don't have a nice life. And many people are rich, but they are not happy. Many. But of course, there is more rich people that are happy than poor people that are happy. That's clearly the case, because people say like, money doesn't buy happiness. But yeah, there is still, mathematically, you increase the chance to be happy by being rich. You increase the 100%. Chances. Doesn't mean that you will be more happy, but you increase the chances. It's all about odds. The odds that you are more happy when you are richer are higher than when you are poor. Yeah, that's for sure.
I mean, with your background, professional poker player, poker coach, poker streamer, and you mentioned like it's kind of like you have to find a way to not freak out from too much money, to not spend more than you're making. But especially with something as volatile as poker playing, sometimes you have an upswing and you make more than what you're supposed to make, mathematically speaking.
Exactly.
Then you made a downswing.
Especially playing tournaments, yeah.
How did you handle that? I mean, you don't play as much poker anymore as you used to. I think you're focusing more on your personal brand and the business aspect of it.
I still play sometimes, but you're right. I don't play like I used to play back in the days when it was my only source of income. I used to make mistakes also by just living like a king after hitting a big score and realizing that I should have not lived like a king when I was hitting a big score because I was a tournament player back in the days. But I speak about 2010, 11, 12. I would hit a 25K score online, which was insane back in the days for me because it would be like more than my net worth or something,
So you that was from one tournament, 25K.
Yeah, 150 euro tournament with like 1,000 player, and first place you get 25K.
Nice.
Online, staying in your place, and but yeah, I would regret it after it. So you make those mistakes at the beginning, then you learn, okay, and then you learn how to make more. Because if you want to live like a king, it means something. It means like you have big ambition for yourself, for your comfort, so you got to find a way to earn more. Okay? You got to solve this problem instead of trying to restrain yourself too much from living a life that you want to live. I would take the problem the other way around and try just to make more, to be able to live the life that you want instead of like, I'm going to save money. Like that attitude of saving is an attitude that doesn't bring a lot of happiness, I think. It's true.
It's based in scarcity.
And I think, sadly, most of our parents teach us how to save instead of how to earn more. I think it's a big mistake because then we have to work a lot on ourselves and our limited beliefs to clean that mindset. That mindset is so powerful in you because like it's all your childhood. Them teaching you how to save, them teaching you to not spend, then you have to fucking clean all that to become happier, I think, and to become bigger because you cannot evolve like this. You are limited. You limited yourself to a mediocre life, like a medium life, not a mediocre, but a medium life.
Yeah. Yeah, I think at least from my parents, they were the first generation born after World War II. So don't forget that. So my grandparents, my parents' parents, they're both serving in the war, dying in the war. My grandfather was 9 years that's my great-grandfather. My great-grandfather was 9 years in Russian war prison. He just came back after 9 fucking years. And then his daughter, my grandmother, she saw that, right? And she was very young when the war was happening. And they didn't have anything. They didn't have bread when the war was over. They were just fucked for years until everything is rebuilt. And then my parents, they experienced that from their parents because their parents are like, oh, hold on to this piece of food. Like, don't spend anything because we don't have anything. Like, I remember my grandfather, the father of my mother, he was 10 years old when the Allied forces liberated Austria. And he was just a prisoner of war because he was a young Austrian kid. The U.S. Allied forces came into the country and they're like, we don't know if how much these Austrian kids got indoctrinated. What if one of these kids is like some crazy Nazi and just starts shooting or blowing himself up or something like that? So they basically took that whole school and imprisoned him for a couple of weeks. And that was apparently very traumatic for my grandfather as he was 10 years old. And then when the Allied forces kind of left, they basically just said, okay, kids, like, you're free now, go home. But my grandfather was like 120 kilometers away from home, and they just walked home. Had nothing. They just had pants and a shirt, and that was it, not even shoes. So you had to walk home, and then that trauma gets passed on to my mother, right? And then I think, our parents, they grow up and they have us, so they still put that trauma and that scarcity thinking onto us, like, oh, save your money, be careful, and so on and so forth. And then just like you said, for me, we live in a world of abundance nowadays. Thank God we don't have any crazy world wars. There's wars, but there's not world wars. And just statistically speaking, we have more peace than ever in human history before. And there's no need for a person like me in my specific situation to think in scarcity. So I, just like you said, I had to cleanse myself of that scarcity thinking and think bigger. Hey, why not making $1 million? Why not traveling the world? Why not building a business? But it took me a lot of effort and a lot of time and a lot of lessons to get to that kind of thinking where I'm not holding on to every penny, but I'm actually investing in myself, investing in my business, and so on and so forth. How did you overcome that? How was your family background? Was your family more like 9 to 5, your parents, and you had to kind of get out of that? Or do you have entrepreneurs in your family? And then how did you learn to rethink life so you get to that level where you are right now?
My family, okay. So my family teach me, I would say, a bit too much how to save and not how to gain more. I just was different than them. I decided just to follow my true passion and make from my passion jobs, like I just didn't want to listen too much to the authority, I wanted to make my own way, and my own way was to do radio. So initially I start with that, even if that didn't bring much money, and then I discovered poker, and quickly I made more money by playing poker than by making my job, which was radio. So
what was the mind journey behind that? Like, what kind of mindset did you have in the beginning?
I had a mindset of you can become if there is someone doing that job that is successful, you can also do that.
You had
you
that
are
from
not
the
different.
beginning?
Yeah,
So
I just maybe watched too much movies and stuff, or I was like, everything is possible, like,
that is
I always was like, everything is possible. My father maybe was like also a very good sport player in some sport where he basically was really, really good, and he probably like teach me how to become a competitor and stuff like that, so that helps. But I decided to follow my dreams, and my dreams were to make radio, and then they shift to becoming like a poker player. They shift to becoming a DJ, so one day I will be a DJ. But yeah, I still play poker. I still love poker. I still do some kind of radio because I have my podcast. I still do YouTube. I do like Twitch. So yeah, I mix all together. So I like to mix everything that I like and make money out of it also. Yeah.
What kind of music do you wanna play as a DJ?
Progressive house, melodic techno, commercial, like electro. I don't want to be too nerdy, I guess, on it. But yeah, I like a lot of style, and I like to mix them all. I would like also to put like some Linkin Park in my set, remixed, and
Let's
some
go.
Rammstein, and I did that on. Actually, I mixed for the first time last week on a yacht in Dubai. I organized yacht parties, and I mixed in my yacht party. So
I saw that you got like yacht parties every day.
No,
like I was like last 5 times I checked your Instagram, it's always another yacht party.
No, yeah, it's often, not every day, but yeah, and I mixed. I put in some Rammstein in. I think you can mix everything. You can definitely show your taste of music to the people. And even Britney, like I put like some fucking Britney with electro, like some super remix of Britney. I mean, everything can be possible. I don't want to be one style too much, but I want to be myself and just share what I like, And I'm very eclectic into music. You see, we went to Metallica together, but I can listen even Britney. So, I'm that kind of guy. I really can cross. People, when you ask girls or friends, what do you listen for music? They would say everything.
Yeah.
but no one listen everything. Like I listen everything.
Yeah.
I really listen everything. I can go Metallica and I can go Drake and Britney and fucking what else? Like I'm thinking about extremes, but Skrillex.
Ooh, do you listen to orchestra music sometimes?
I can listen to classic music with Ludovico Einaudi.
Ooh,
You like this?
my
huh?
mom loves Ludovico Einaudi.
He's super good.
Yeah.
Maybe the only thing that I don't want to listen to is reggaeton.
Oh, do reggae. Reggae's
Fuck
great.
reggaeton,
What's that? I thought that's reggae.
bro. What's reggaeton? What do you mean? What's reggaeton, bro? It's so famous, so popular. What's reggaeton? Have you
Yeah.
been in Spain? Have you been in Colombia?
Yeah. Well, what is that?
Reggaeton.
I don't know what.
Okay, let's
what
put
artist?
reggaeton.
What artist? What artist is
J
reggaeton?
Balvin, I don't even know the names. No, I don't know the names, but I know the style. Who is doing
How do you
reggaeton?
spell reggaeton?
Reggaeton, bro? It's fucking reggaeton. Wait.
Oh no! Yeah.
Yeah,
no
that's
way.
shit, bro.
No,
This
yeah,
is
get out of here.
fucking reggaeton.
That's like
That
you know
like
what that is.
Ozuna
That is barbershop music. That's what it is.
Yeah, this is fucking. Yeah, this is fucking. What's the name of this famous?
It's
artist?
always the same beat. That's just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But bro, there is a
I
club
hate
in
that.
Madrid. They only put that. I'm like,
Yeah, no
when
way.
you gonna stop?
Nah, that's not good. That's not. Yeah, that's like girl club music. I'm not.
Girls
into
love
at
that,
all.
bro.
Yeah,
They can dance. They can.
yeah.
everything.
My girlfriend loves that too. I'm like, oh god, and she's Finnish. You know, there's like not. It's not even like Latina.
Finish
at all.
listening reggaeton.
Yeah, she loves that. She can do the
Damn.
belly dancing thing super well. The hip thingy, it's super. I can't like my hips are trash.
This I respect.
I
reggaeton.
I don't because she's a girl. She says, oh, that's
Okay,
the club
fuck
music, you
reggaeton.
know?
I'm gonna be clear.
Alright.
Fuck reggaeton.
Alright.
Fuck fucking reggaeton. No, not in my sets. No, not in my life. Like this is.
You know. I also listen to very, very wide variety of music: metal, death metal, melodic metal, but also things like classical music, pop, some rap even. But what I barely ever listen to is R&B. I'm not a fan of that
I agree.
at all.
I agree.
Not. It's,
I
it's
agree.
the same as reggaeton. It's just
Yeah.
like weird
Yeah.
club thing. I don't
Soup.
know. It's not my.
Yeah, it's
meh,
soup.
meh. Soup.
Soup.
Yeah.
You say in French soup.
Or like SUB.
No,
Or
soup,
soup.
like a soup.
Okay, that's funny.
Like
That's
it's like you mix the thing and you know it's a soup music.
That's actually funny.
Yeah.
Soup music, man.
Soup music.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
R&B and reggaeton, I completely agree with you. Like that's not my thing, but I can listen to Raf Camora now that we are in Vienna.
Who's that?
Raf Camora, I told you,
Oh, that's
the
the
rapper, the
my-
Austrian,
my thing. Okay,
the
okay,
main
yeah.
Austrian rapper, bro.
I don't even
And
know.
but he's good. I mean, I can listen to Booba. He's the French rapper #1 also. But reggaeton and R&B, I agree with you.
Yeah, we got to go to more concerts. I'm going to see. Oh, you don't know Trivium,
it's-
right? Trivium is melodic death kind of. It's actually more like metalcore, modernized. I'm going to see Trivium in I
You are
already bought
crazy
tickets
with
for
concert,
February.
bro.
It's
You
already February.
How many
for
per
this.
year do you do?
As many as I can.
How many?
I don't know. Last year, probably 10. Not even too many. Not
Yeah?
too many. Yeah. I mean, when in 2009, I think was the craziest. I went every week. I had just moved to Vienna, and it was like a random band of whom I know one song. Oh, they're playing live. Let's go. Plus, I was a music journalist, so I could go there for free. I would get accredited, so I would just write my editor, and I'm like, hey, I want to go to this concert. And then like, okay, cool. And then I would get free tickets, and then I would write a report about it. So there was no downside for me as a student. It's like I can go to concerts for free, and I can see every band. I went to, I think, 4 festivals that summer. You know, festivals are like 3 to 5 days.
Yeah.
And you sleep in a tent, and you
Yeah.
barely sleep.
I
And
used to do that.
I went to Summer Nights Festival, Nova Rock Festival, 3 days a week festival, and Kaltenbach Festival, which was just black and death metal. That was one of the worst festivals ever because it was like 8 degrees outside and it was raining, even though it was the middle of summer. It was just freezing the whole time. And then I went to one more Frequency Festival in that year. So that the whole summer was basically every weekend a festival. It was super crazy. It was definitely too much. And then, in spring and winter, I would just go to concerts that were indoors. Last year, we went to see some really cool bands. We were at Rock and Park Festival. to see some of my favorite bands. I think it was the Totenhosen who played there. It's a German band. Scooter, which I've never seen live. Yeah. Oh, that was great. That was amazing.
Back in the days.
Plus, we also saw Metallica in Paris.
Nice.
They played two days,
You
two
went
different
both
shows.
days?
Yeah, hell yeah. And we went to Disneyland in between.
That's good.
And yeah, a bunch of bands. I definitely want to go to see more again. Like, I love that it's again like this like broke old young Max that couldn't go as nicely as he could now. And then I just go to a city. So last year we went to see Blink 182 in Lisbon. And I'm like, I've never seen Blink 182. Plus, I haven't been in Lisbon in a while. So let's check out the city, you know, go
How is
grab
Lisbon?
a steak there. Super beautiful.
Yeah, I never been
Very,
in Portugal.
very underrated. Lots of entrepreneurs there. Super good food. Super nice vibes. I really, really was pleasantly surprised.
Okay.
I can really recommend it. We only stayed there for 2 nights, I think. But it was still a really cool trip. Anyways, you have a poker school. What is it called?
Pokerpro.fr.
Pokerpro.fr, and it's basically only in France for French people. How did you build that up? What kind of work goes into building a poker school?
Yeah, back in the days, so I built it in 2015. After 5 years of professional poker player career, so I built it because of the demand. I didn't build it because I wanted to make money initially, because I was making money with poker and I was streaming for a year already on Twitch for free. No plan to do any business with that. Just I was fucking bored. Just play poker 7 days and don't communicate with people much and everything. And remember, I was a DJ, a speaker in radio. So that's why I had a day where I stream what I play, basically. So it doesn't change anything for me. I just add a microphone and I just go live and I just play exactly what I'm used to play. And I just show that to the people. The people ask me massively to learn from me. And because there was no like good solution in France to learn. There used to be at that, but they all stopped because they became too rich or something. And so back in 2016, there was no like a good solution for that. So I built my website, which was called yohviral.fr initially. It switched to pokerpro.fr, which is more like different French pros between the best that teach my audience on masterclasses and online courses how to play correct poker, good poker, and how to make money with this game. So how to become a pro, but even for people who don't want to become a pro and just use poker as a source of income, an additional source of income, let's say, on their free time, that's also a thing, you know. So yeah, I built that. How? By just watching YouTube videos of entrepreneurs like you that built their online businesses before. I was watching in French back in the days. My English was really, really poor. I was watching in French, and those French entrepreneurs, most of them were living in Malta, where I was living for the poker. So I start meeting them physically in Malta because they were like in my gym, for example, like the best gym in Malta. I was watching their video on my free time, and I was seeing them in the gym, you know. So I'm like, bro, how are you? I'm also...
That's funny. You're like, I watch your videos.
Yeah, I watched your video, but I was not like a fan. I did approach them more as a successful person myself, which I was already. So I was already a millionaire by poker.
Nice.
So it's not like I built a business to be like I was a wannabe entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I was just a successful poker player that could teach what he was doing. So those guys respect me quickly, and we stayed on same level very easily, very at the beginning. So we were on the same level, and they, for free, literally like teach me a bit more how to scale that, how to make my website, how to make my funnels and stuff. So I did myself initially. I just hired maybe 2-3 people that helped me, and then step by step became more people. Now we are like 20 or 25, I think, somewhere around. I delegate everything since many years already. So I'm just here to say sometimes yes, no, for some
Yeah.
questions, but that's it. I have my YouTube channel, 170k subscriber now. My Twitch channel has 100k follower. My Instagram has almost 100k follower. My Twitter has 150k. So it's what I do. I just post my journey on social media. People follow me, but I'm not like active on my online business anymore. I delegate it, and I think it's going well. Like 20,000 clients in 7 years, I think. Out of this audience, it's a good portion of my audience that became once a client.
Yeah.
We have like programs that start from like 37 per month, so it's not like high ticket for sure. There is also high ticket, but we do have
the videos when you started the poker school. The videos in the video program, they were by other poker players. They just recorded their lessons, I guess, or how did that go?
So, yeah, I had my videos, so I was doing myself a video per week during many years. So a video per week of an hour, where I film my screen and explain everything that I'm doing.
Sick.
Replay the biggest hands, break down the hands and stuff. So that was full of value, and I hired 4 poker pros that were doing the same. So 1 video per week per poker pro. So we would have like 5 new video per week for like the maximum was like 97 per month. So it was it's still the case actually. We have 5 new video per week.
Sick.
It's still the case, and the data bank of our website is now over 2,000 videos.
Yeah, you can go super deep now.
Yeah, people will buy like the 37 euro program, and they will be like they will access more than 1,000 video directly. Plus like another like, I don't know, in the 37 one, but maybe 2 video per week or something, or 1 video per week.
Sick.
But yeah, it's quite sick, and but it's all in French, because we wanted to be the number 1 for French community and not the number 7 for like English one. You know, like it's so much hard work also to beat the English competitive market when you can have like just. And also my content has always been in French back in the days. Nowadays my Instagram is in English. My Twitter is in English, okay? My YouTube has subtitle in English. Like we do the subtitles ourselves in English on the vlogs and everything. So every English speaking person can follow my journey. However, the product is still a French product, and it will probably stay a French product. I just want to develop my audience abroad, and people know me a bit in America now for Poker After Dark. Probably you've seen.
I've watched every episode, man.
You liked it?
Dude, I loved it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, so that's the last season of Poker After Dark that you watched. And it's a show that I was watching when I was myself 19 years old. It was called Poker After Dark. It was with the same Daniel Negreanu.
Yeah.
And also like Phil Ivey and stuff. I was watching them playing high-stake poker, cash game. And I was like, one day I will be there.
So sick,
and you see, like
I remember you said
15
that
years
in the show.
I said that to Negreanu in the show, and he was like, "Oh wow, nice." And he knew me. He know me from many years now because we play together. You know, we know each other before the show already. We respect each other. But that guy I was watching when I was 19, 20, he was already one of the best in the world, and he's still one of the best in the world. He's my friend now. It's so funny how it's the metaverse. It's like, even you, I was watching you when I don't remember, probably. Which year was your like GOAT year in RSD?
I think it was like 2015, 16.
With those infield videos?
15, 16, 17 was pretty strong.
So, exactly, I was watching that. I was born in 89.
Yeah, something like that.
So 10 years after, we are going together in concert, or we are like vacationing. So it's same. I was watching you as one of those internet goats, you know, like of different skills. Because I like to have a variety of skill set, and I like to watch the specialists of the different skill sets, okay, to understand what they do. But I always think if someone do it, you can do it also. It's not like only one guy. It's especially when it's multiple. You don't need to be like, okay, there is one Michael Jordan, I'm going to be Michael Jordan. Okay, some people would be like that, and and there will be only one Michael Jordan. But you can see that you can be like, okay, there are like hundreds or thousands of professional basketball players, so I can be one. Okay, there are like hundreds of or thousands of online coaches, business coaches. I can be one. There are hundreds or thousands of professional poker players in the world. I can be one of them. So it's realistic. It's quite ambitious, but it's also at the same time realistic because you see the data. So it's all about the data. So so Poker After Dark, I participate in it in the last season. You can watch it on YouTube. It's in English. It's probably the best thing to watch.
It's really good.
If you are not like a professional poker player, you are just like someone that knows the rules. Oh, I played poker with friends before and everything. Oh, I liked it. Okay, then watch Poker After Dark.
It's really good.
It's really made for mainstream,
Yeah.
and not like specific, complicated poker and everything. And it's really fun. It's not only just us playing poker. Maybe 80% of the time we play till elimination, and then 20% of the time we are like reacting to our teammate playing.
Yeah.
And that's the funny part also.
What I really liked, but because you said it was very mainstream, but for me it was the first time I really watched someone play poker. Except for the poker school stuff that I used to be exposed to back in days when I started playing.
Yeah.
And there was some really sick hands in there. Some really good plays where the person with the lesser hand just outplayed the guy with the better hand. And you're just like, fuck, that was sick. And there were also some really sick scenes of you specifically where you just perfectly read the hand of the opponent. And that was the biggest mindfuck for me. You cannot see the other person's hand. You can just calculate it by the way they play. And then you literally said, I can't remember what it was. I think it was like, oh, you have ace 8 off. And he had that exact fucking hand. And you as the viewer, you watched that and you're like, how the fuck did Yoh know what exact hand? It's literally for someone that does not play poker anymore or does not play it at all. It's literally like you're reading someone's mind. You just witnessed you reading your opponent's mind. That is so sick, and that is what I really recommend. Why I really recommend it's on YouTube, I think, right? Yeah, YouTube.
It's called
watch it for free on YouTube.
Game of Gold on YouTube.
Yeah,
Poker After Dark, Game of Gold, and 12 episodes.
Yeah, it's really
every
good.
episode is like 40 minutes, if I remember correctly. It's really really good to watch, especially if you like poker.
Now, how many of your followers across all different platforms follow you because they also play poker, and how many of them do you think follow you because of just the lifestyle? Because your lifestyle is pretty lavish. If you go on your Instagram, it's pretty awesome stuff there.
Yeah, I would say 90% because of the poker, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, because because I was never too deep into making viral content with my lifestyle. I was never too good at it. I would make good content, but I don't know. I didn't make like almost any viral content with my lifestyle, but with my poker, yeah. So I don't think many people discover me through the lifestyle, but people discover me through the poker, and then they keep following me because of the lifestyle also. However, it might change a bit because in Dubai, my social circle is based on entrepreneurs like you that have online businesses. And recently I made a reel on the yacht with a few of them, and they are not related to poker at all. They are like totally like you. And I made 2.2 million views on that reel.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
Nice.
a random reel on the yacht that I decide to do where I basically go to we have our yacht for rent, of course, in the afternoon in Dubai, and then we see like a bunch of yachts around us, and one of them is a friend of us, but we didn't know he was on a yacht. So we see him, and okay, I'm like taking a jet ski, I'm going to his yacht to see who is on his yacht, to explore a bit, and I'm like, okay, and because we know each other, and it's very funny because I arrived like this, he goes out of his room, and he see me, and I'm like, what you are doing? And I'm like, we are with Antoine on our yacht. Where are you? He's like, we are here, He said, oh, with who? And I'm like, with Russian entrepreneurs. 20 Russian entrepreneurs. And he's like, oh, bring them on the yacht. I'm like, nope. See you. And I'm just rushing with the jet ski. So that's the real. That's just this. And it's like 45 seconds and like average watch time is 26 seconds. I was shocked. 2.2 million, and out of that reel I get 5k followers
Sick,
on
man.
fucking Instagram.
I haven't seen that reel, man. I gotta watch it.
It's in French. That's why probably.
That's right.
Yeah, it's in French. It's like French entrepreneur, and it's like it's pinned on my Instagram.
It's been all right.
Yeah. I put it on TikTok. I have no people on TikTok. I have 5k followers on TikTok because TikTok doesn't like poker much. And
it's this one here.
yeah, that's
All right.
yeah, 2.2. And on TikTok, I put it. It's like 400k. It's like I have 5k followers, so like TikTok can blow up. Really.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe that kind of content in the future will make me known from another audience than the poker player.
Yeah.
But that's happened recently. That's not something common. Oh, I got interviewed by their podcast, by the way. They have like the biggest podcast in France.
Who
Those
guy
guys, those like entrepreneur, like this guy,
sick.
the first guy, and then the guy that has the other Yoh, they have a podcast together.
Okay.
And the podcast get like a lot of views. Like when I say a lot, bro, you know how difficult it is to make a podcast with a lot of views. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's a crazy thing. Like a podcast with 500 views is already really good.
It's already been 10x compared to the normal content.
Yeah,
right?
because people are really bought in when they listen to podcasts, like the listener right now. But then getting 5 million views on a podcast, that's like holy shit.
That's impossible. But imagine
It's definitely possible.
Yeah,
it's hard to get there,
that's
but
not impossible. But that's okay. Look at this. So they have this podcast. It's 200k subscribers.
wow.
It's in French.
Wow. Oh, that's got so that the
That's
fat
at
guy.
the
Yeah.
beginning,
Okay.
and,
Yeah.
and,
I
the
saw him.
and the fat guy over there.
He was in the story.
He's super funny. He's in the story. On the other yacht. Okay, I became top 15. I got invited by 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Lifetime in their podcast, I became the top 15.
Wow.
And it's called Expert in Poker. I won more than 10 million euro in poker.
Yeah.
Fit Yoh Viral. 260k views.
Wow.
For
a podcast, that is huge.
That's 5k thumbs up. That's 300 comments.
Yeah.
All is fucking legit, and that's what
That
they
is
do.
beautiful.
That
That
is
is
beautiful. And so maybe because of those kind of content, maybe in the future, to answer your question, I might be known by people for my lifestyle or for other things than directly playing poker, you know?
I mean, you have a crazy lifestyle. Like you're a complete free spirit, like complete opposite of me. You're like, oh, let's go for dinner. You go to restaurants 3 times a day, sometimes even more. Two times? Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I'm like, oh, I gotta hit the perfect macros. I need to have a cook that makes a perfect meal and all that. But your life's pretty crazy. It's pretty freaking awesome. Like, you're so fun to hang out with.
Thank you.
Because you're constantly trying to do cool things. You play poker at 4 a.m. in the morning. So I could definitely see that go viral as well. Now with your YouTube, because you said it's in French.
Yeah.
French with English subtitles. Have you ever thought of doing it like Mr. Beast, where you just create another channel where someone voices you in English? Like it's the same videos, but someone does voiceover.
Would you do it if you were me or not?
Fuck yeah, 100%.
And what would be the goal?
I would do it in English and in Spanish just to grow your brand.
You're right. So it's like an AI.
You can do it with AI or you just hire a voice actor. Here's the cool thing. So here's the really, really cool thing. Voice actors are really, really cheap. So for example, the guy, 2 friends of mine, they did a podcast in German and they had an intro, like a guy, like, hey, welcome to the so-and-so podcast. And they just hired the German voice of Darth Vader.
No, but bro, one of my best friends forever is one of the best voiceover actor in the world.
Perfect. So what I'm
I
saying
could just
is,
pay him and
look,
tell him, okay, do it in English.
What-
But
what-
he doesn't speak.
Look, dude, what I'm saying is if you get a famous voice actor,
Oh, it's better.
like the voice of whatever, dumb, like Rick and Morty now,
It's
right?
better.
They're like, oh, like, holy shit, why does Yoh Viral have Rick's voice from Rick and Morty, Or what Mr. Beast does, he also uses like the most famous voice actors to voice him. Mr. Beast has Mr. Beast Spanish, Espanol, Mr. Beast
For
Japanese.
Mr. Beast France, he took a YouTuber, a famous French YouTuber. Like
Exactly.
People,
Exactly.
relate,
Exactly. So you could do that in English. Because the thing is, YouTube looks at your content. Yes, you have English subtitles, but YouTube is like, this is a French account, French original audio. We're going to show it to predominantly French-speaking people. You're not going to go viral in English, as many subtitles as you want to add. It's not going to make a difference. But you have then whatever, Yoh Viral English, Yoh Viral International, or whatever you want to call it. And then someone voices you. Now YouTube is like, oh, that's English audio, English-speaking content. Let's go knock it out and show it to English-speaking people. And it doesn't take you any extra time, you know? It costs you whatever, a couple $100 per video to hire the voice actor. And whoever
That's
edits
the
your
price?
videos adds it on. Yeah.
Mm.
Like voice actors don't cost much.
Okay.
Because they're voice actors, you know?
Some of them can be paid really good. Really
Yeah,
high,
but even if they are,
you're
you
right.
know, who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so first of all, I would need to work better on my French content, to be honest, because my YouTube nowadays, I got quite lazy, I would say. I'm dead honest with you now. We are in the podcast. I can be honest. My YouTube nowadays, since few months, we are posting once a week best ofs. So best ends that I play in those like live TV podcast streams.
Sick.
But it's just best ofs. So
Yeah.
it's like
There's no narrative
replay.
in it. There's no
Nah,
beginning,
exactly.
end.
Yeah, it's not like, and it's not making a ton of views, like between 15K and like 30K views, you know, nowadays, because of those best of. But back in the days when I was doing like exclusive French content in a super high tournament, blah, blah, yeah, more than 100K views.
Wow.
But I don't have the energy for that anymore. I don't know why. But probably because it's too linked to poker, and my like I told you, my goals are more like polyvalent and more like. So I don't know where I am standing now for YouTube. I want to continue. I know I want that. So you will be like the first guest.
Podcast, you mean?
No, now we're gonna do my podcast after you.
Hell yeah, we will.
And you will be the first guest of my channel.
Oh, nice. That's
so
sick.
that's gonna be like the channel. But yeah, that I want to do because it's also good for reels on Instagram, and also I was a speaker in radio. As I told
you clearly know how to host.
Yeah, so that's gonna be, and also I want to be able to continue to network with famous people or people that are like successful in their skills and stuff. So podcast is for sure one thing, but is it enough? Not sure though. Do I want to do like super crazy video concept like Mr. Beast does? I would like also, but I would like someone to take care of that for me.
Yeah.
Like everything based to the video. Okay, we are in Dubai this week, bro. I have prepared you this concept of video. You will have these people.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a game on a yacht. It's gonna be that. You just have to do that, and that. You know, and that kind of role exists. I need to pay the right person to organize my videos and see if the channel blow up. Maybe do another channel. I don't know.
You basically, I would definitely do another channel. I would keep the old channel because you said it's very poker heavy. And then I would make another channel, just Yoh Viral Life. Yeah. Yoh Viral Lifestyle or something like that. And I would even make that in English right away.
Yeah, right away. Yeah, of course.
Right, make that in English and then dub it in French if you want.
Yeah.
And you basically just need two people. You need, number one, a guy that travels with you that films everything. That was a complete game changer for me. I know today
I did that during many years, bro. Yeah. Continue.
Today we're in a studio, but usually you met Primoz, right? You met him in Cyprus. Yeah, when we did.
Oh yeah, I
podcast.
did. Sorry.
So he basically if you have someone that's really well trained. Oh yeah, yes please. Thanks, man. If you have someone that's really really well trained, they know exactly how to get the shot. Like you can experience anything you want, and it doesn't distract you because they film everything. So when I saw Metallica in Paris, I was like, I'm going to go there. You smuggle in the camera. You get the shots. Don't bother me because I'm there to enjoy the concert. So they would get all the footage. So I would then come home. I would have had an awesome concert and everything was documented really perfectly. So I do this everywhere I go. I go travel somewhere. He gets all the shots from the airplane, from outside the window, like all the lifestyle shots. We go eat somewhere. He gets all the shots. I go meet my family. He gets all the shots. So wherever I go, it's perfectly documented.
So it's like vlogs, right?
Exactly.
The end content is a vlog.
Because exactly, it's like a vlog. But even when we do content pieces and he needs to get B-roll, like, hey, today we're in Madrid and I want to talk about this topic. During the entire trip, he would still film everything just as a B-roll overlay.
Yeah.
Because again, like it's like I want to be able to fully enjoy the moment and live my life without me having to be distracted of like, oh, film this. Oh, can you film that? Oh, now I need to film this. No, I have a guy who films it all. The most important aspect for that is when I go skiing or snowboarding. Because when I go snowboarding, I want to be the first one up on the mountain. I want to be the first one who takes all the awesome lines through the powder snow. I don't want to have to wait for the videographer to set up the camera, right? While other people go down and draw first line on the perfect powder spot. Like, oh, let me get the drone up first, and then I'm waiting for 10 minutes. No, I'm hyped. I want to go down that hill right now, right? I don't want to have to wait for that. I want to just get off the lift, go, boom, hit the powder, and my videographer is already super well prepared. You need
we
to find
cannot
someone
go to
good.
ski together. I'm so sad.
100%.
No, we
will
cannot
do it.
because I'm gonna go at 1 p.m. when you're gonna be at fucking 8:30 a.m. I'm gonna be like,
Just
bro,
join later.
chill.
Just join later. I'll go all morning.
Yeah, but after 2 hours, bro, I want to party.
That's
I want
fine.
to go in this, like, you know, like this party in the mountain.
We'll do it. I'll go in the morning, do all the powder. Then I go eat at the restaurant. And then you join me at the restaurant. We go for 1-2 more hours, and then we party.
Okay, we can do that.
Hell yeah, let's do that, man.
Okay, we can do that. This is possible. But yeah, that's my. I snowboard. You know, I snowboard also.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are better than me. But I go everywhere. I go in blacks.
Dude,
I have no issues.
Perfect.
I snowboard since I'm 15. So
it's perfect.
Yeah.
And
once a week, once a year, though.
Yeah, this is doable. That's enough.
That's enough. I'm technically not very good, but I'm good enough to follow you.
Yeah. Good.
You're gonna be technical.
Yeah, I take my girlfriend. She's not going crazy.
No,
I'll take my friends.
I'll come with a girl also. But,
yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
We'll get a sick Airbnb with jacuzzis and stuff like
very
that.
important.
We have the same ideas. Yeah. And the second person that you need is, like you said, like a concept person. That like, like we gotta do in this episode, we're gonna do this, and then there's gonna be a surprise party, then we're gonna do the thing, and they just organize it all. So if you have someone that organizes it and has the idea, and then someone who knows how to get every single shot and is there with the camera the whole time, now you can just enjoy life to the fullest. I had that in Kiev. I had 2 full-time assistants that would do all the organizing, and I had 2 full-time videographers. So what I did was I'm like, on the weekend, I want to shoot a lifestyle vlog. I want to rent a Ford Mustang. I want to go smoke shisha, go to the pool, and then have a party at home. Go. Like, that was like, go,
so
organize
I remember
it.
that, but why you don't do that anymore?
Because I'm not big into lifestyle anymore. If you watch my YouTube stuff now, my new channel, it's just content, pure content.
Because you think it's higher value people.
Yes. Also, I'll tell you my full thoughts if you want. The full thought process was, well, first of all, number one, the crowds you attract are very different. So when you just go lifestyle and bikinis and cool cars, I mean, I love that. Like, I love seeing my girlfriend in a bikini. Like, I love showing my girlfriend in a bikini. I love going with nice cars somewhere because I love nice cars. I love doing all these things. But when I post too much of that, who are you attracting? Are you attracting the 35-year-old business owner that wants to invest 10, 20, 30K into his business via mentoring that is sophisticated, that wants to build a business that is legitimate? Or are you attracting the 15-year-old Andrew Tate fan? You know, I want to buy a Bugatti and chill on yachts. Like, you're going to attract a much, much lower quality of fans with the lifestyle content if your goal is to monetize the YouTube channel and actually get clients for your business mentoring, which is the case what I do. The second thing is, because we just started the new YouTube channel. It has 200 subscribers by the time of the recording of this podcast episode. So we just started it. Now, if I would start with lifestyle content, people don't know me yet. So they're like, who is this guy? I don't care what he's doing today. I don't care that he's going to rent a Mustang today and go smoke shisha and throw a party. Because the lifestyle stuff works for people that know you already. So if I had 100,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which I will eventually have, and I've gotten that by posting how-to content, and then I sprinkle in some lifestyle, oh, hey, today I'm doing something, then people are like, oh, that's cool. Well, that's the guy I know from all the teachings that he taught me on his free YouTube channel, and now he shows a little bit of, kind of like behind the scenes what he does in a day. That works. But to actually reach a new audience just based on lifestyle alone only works nowadays if you're doing something really special.
Concepts.
Exactly. Good concepts. 6-7 years ago.
I might want that actually.
Yeah. I think for you it would fucking fit. You got the bravado, you got the lifestyle, you got everything that is necessary. But here's the thing, like 6-7 years ago, you could just be a regular vlogger, like living in a regular place. Hey, today I'm gonna go to the gym, follow me, and people would watch it. But there was no much
concurrence.
Exactly. Yeah. Now there's so much competition. There's thousands of people who do that that unless you're like, today I'm buying a Lambo and I'm blowing it up, and then I'm going to go jump out of a balloon and go skydiving. Like, unless you have that kind of crazy lifestyle, you're just not going to reach anybody anymore.
You're right.
So that's my thought process. And also, like, again, like, back in days when I did the lifestyle stuff, it's kind of pressure. Like, you're like, you just want to chill on the weekend and stay at home and play video games, but you're like, oh, I got to do some crazy thing and film it. And I'm an introvert, so I didn't want, when I'm doing lifestyle things, it's because I want them.
You are
not because I have
you are
to.
not an introvert, are you?
I am a super great introvert. Man. I know I don't seem like it.
No, you don't seem. You are the opposite in even in Metallica everywhere. Like you speak loud, you speak with people, you don't. You look at people's eyes.
Yeah.
Why are you an introvert?
But
it's
the opposite of that. I also just like chilling by myself.
That I know.
I could spend weeks without any human contact.
I think you're an extrovert.
I'm an introvert. I have an extroverted side, for sure. I could tap into that. I love talking to people. I
thought the opposite. You had an introvert side, but you are an extrovert. That's what I thought.
No, I don't think so.
So what I am? An extrovert.
You're an extrovert. Yeah.
And I have
you go to play
side.
fucking poker.
I'm an extrovert. But you are an extrovert too.
I guess I have a side on it. I cultivated it because I wasn't always like that. My childhood, all my friends would like go out on the weekend. They go to the lake, swimming, barbecuing. I was always like, no, I just want to stay at home, play video games. I always was alone most of the time.
But were you social? Like very social?
I could be social. I could be when I wanted, but I never wanted to.
What about the social interaction in general when you were young? The social interaction.
I had social interactions. I was socially awkward.
Awkward.
I was very awkward.
You were not the leader of the group.
No, not at all.
Maybe you are.
That came later when I had a metal band.
Yeah,
I became the leader of that metal band. That was kind of funny. That was the first, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're such a charismatic leader," and I'm like, "Really? I don't know."
So maybe you developed your extrovert side after.
It could be.
The way.
It could be absolutely. Like my mom always tells me stories of my introverted Max stories. Like when we have a huge family. I have like 35 cousins, and like once a year we would all get together, and I would always be the guy. Like after an hour, I would hide in my room. All the other cousins would play, and everything is loud, and I would just be in my room playing Game Boy because I couldn't handle the people. It was too much for me. I was never someone that would just like run around with all the other kids for too long. I could do it for an hour or two, but then it became too much, and I would just play video games or just sleep, nap until everybody left home. Yeah. That's how I was. But then also like it's really funny because then I was the guy who built a business around dating and personal development advice, which was literally that, like how to talk to people. And then I traveled the world for 4 years, and I think that also contributed to me getting really, really burnt out. I had like clinical burnout because I was public speaking every day of the week. Like from Thursday to Monday. Thursday I would do a free event. Friday I would do personal coaching. Saturday I would do a paid event, 10 hours, and personal coaching. Sunday I would do personal coaching. Monday I would travel and shoot videos. Tuesday I would shoot videos. Wednesday I would stay at home and edit. So it was like 6 out of 7 days a week. I would just talk. I did that for 4 years in a row, and that almost killed me. It was really, 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 really tough. And I actually think it took me about 2 to 3 years to fully recover from that.
No.
Yeah, so 2017 to 19 was just...
slow.
I didn't notice because I was functional. I would still go to parties and stuff like that. But when I worked, I could work maybe at 60 to 70% of my actual output, my actual productivity.
Maybe that's what happened to me because of playing during so many years, 12-hour a day.
That could absolutely be. You just have less energy.
Yeah, you just want to relax, you know?
You just want to stay at home.
After a few years. Yeah. No, not stay home. I still go to party like you say and everything. But I kind of feel like the last 3 years were like that for me. And I kind of feel I'm again wants to have like I have more energy now again. I want to develop my brand. I want to do things again. But during the last 3 years, I was like, fuck that shit, bro.
Yeah, that sounds very much like a burnout.
Yeah, it's more like a mental burnout.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's more like I wanted to say fuck off to everybody, kind of. Like I want to do whatever I want when I want. If I want to sleep 15 hours or 12 hours. Maybe because I did a lot during many years, a lot of work.
That sounds very much like it. One thing I
I
recommend.
didn't think about that. It's very nice that you make me think about that.
Yeah.
Because it's really what happened to me also, I think. Yeah.
One thing I would recommend you and
Tell me.
every man that feels like a little low energy and like, oh, I just kind of don't want to work hard is like check your testosterone. A lot of times it's kind of like a chicken or the egg thing. You are, because you're stressed, you're burnt out, your testosterone decreases, which makes you physically more fatigued, physically more tired. You don't want to work hard anymore, or you can't work as hard as you wanted. You have less focus. You don't like going to the gym. That's all a manifestation of low testosterone. And I felt that way for many years as well. And then I started eating meat again. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, that's where all the energy is. Oh, I could just go to the gym 5 times a week and I feel great. Like I used to be so drained after like workouts. When I started eating meat heavily again and very little carbs and very little processed foods, it swung up like crazy. I worked together with a guy, Nicky Bra, great guy. He's focused on that. A good friend of mine. And
so by increasing your testosterone, by eating protein and stuff, then you increase the energy that you have overall for doing new things and ambition.
Exactly. There's a couple caveats to that. So not just eating meat. It
going
will be
to
helpful.
gym, yeah.
It will be helpful. But also like you want to do heavy lifts.
Yeah, that's what I do 5 times a week with the trainer in Dubai. But
That's
also,
perfect.
in fact, that helps for me to be more. That's why I say I'm now on the energy side again.
Yeah.
But I was not. I was doing very few of that last 3 years. I mean, I was doing, but not that much compared to.
It's really helpful. Like
Yeah.
when you do heavy compound lifts, bench press, squats, and stuff like that, those are like the right inputs to give your body to increase your testosterone and decrease processed carbohydrates for anything processed. Decrease sugar. Decrease bread. I know you love bread. Same for me, man. I love bread.
I will
Like decrease all that shit. Like when you just eat meat and fruits and vegetables, holy fuck.
Vegetable meat. Yeah.
It's so good. Like I felt at 32, 33 better than at 25. Way better.
Yeah.
Insane. But here's the thing, is the caveat. If you're stressed and burnt out, it will help, but you will still push the testosterone down. So that will happen. That's what happened to me now this entire year. I told you earlier. It's now June by the time we're recording this. It was just grind from January until end of May. It was just grinding. I recorded so much content. I wrote so much content. I hired so many people, trained new people, ads, new projects. It was really awesome. I fucking loved it. But it was also foot on the gas for 5.5 months straight. Pure 100% gas. Almost nothing else. I took some of the weekends off just because I knew I needed it to recover so I can hit it full on Monday again. And through that, also my testosterone dipped. It went back down because my body is like, yo, you're a little pushing too hard. You're exposing yourself, your mind under too much pushing. There's too much pressure on your mind because you're constantly doing things. You need to ease off now. And now that I'm easing off, I also feel like my energy goes back up again because towards the end, like April, May, I was pretty dead. April, May was the last 2 weeks of Cyprus because we've been shooting non-stop. Non-fucking stop. The last 2 weeks of Cyprus were really a drag. And then May was still also really a drag. And then, because I was like, let me just finish all the loose ends, work, hire all the right people, finish all the projects until I go see Metallica with Yoh Viral and Bastian, because after this, I'll be in Rock and Park in Nuremberg, which is also a lot of days off. After that, I'll have 2 more weeks in Helsinki with my girlfriend. After that, we'll travel together all of July to Austria, to Italy. Maybe I'll go to Georgia to hike up a mountain as well. So I'll have most of the summer off. And when I have time off, it's literally like months where I have time off. Team makes all the money. Everything works. And I don't do anything. And then probably my testosterone will go back up. And then in September, October, I'll probably be super hyped again to just continue scaling the company and feeling really good about it.
Where are you going to be? You're going to be in Cyprus?
I'll be in Cyprus in November. September, October, I'll be in Austin, Texas, most likely, with my good friend Misha Yanitz. I don't know why Austin. We just like, fuck it, let's go to Austin for a month. We want to go see the Mothership, the comedy store of Joe Rogan. So we want to go check that out. On the way there, I might pass by New York, Miami. talk to some cool people on the podcast. I cannot talk about it yet who's going to be on, but that's kind of the goal because I haven't been in the States for so long. And then just be spontaneous. Like November, I want to be in Cyprus. And then maybe Japan in the winter. I want to go snowboarding. I want to go heli skiing with Nick Metzger as well. If you're down to heli ski, I'm not sure.
No.
Heli snowboard. Yeah, no.
Many friends proposed me that before.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
man. So I want to do that.
Not courageous enough for that.
Dude, I think it's going to be epic. It's been on my bucket list for so long.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what about you, man? What's your plans for the rest of the year?
So I found myself very good in Dubai. So
Mm.
I'm gonna spend a lot of time in Dubai. My routines are well developed in Dubai. I really like my routines. I really like my social circle there. So I'm investing in real estate. That's the goal of the year, actually. Settling down in Dubai more. Investing in real estate. There is a casino, that's coming there. 1 hour from Dubai, so the Win, the best casino that is in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's the best casino that is in Macau, and it's gonna be the best casino of the UAE. There is no casino yet.
What makes a casino good?
The service, the quality of the infrastructure, the number of games, the number of tables, and the food, the restaurants around, and the clubs. It's just like a mini city, A casino is a mini city. So,
Sick.
like the same as what makes a casino good is the same as what makes a city good, like kind of, yeah. So the Win has it all. So I actually invested in a property in a house in 9 minutes from the Win.
You told me, yeah, you bought a house there.
I bought a house. So I'm just gonna be bigger on real estate there because I'm very bullish on that. I also think it's a great diversification. That's when you get 35 like me, you need to do. So yeah, I think I'm gonna travel less than what I traveled last year. At least for the next year also, I'm gonna travel way less than what I used to do. I used to travel at a frequency that was insane. Like I would come back 2-3 days to Malta and just like see my passport on the next to the bed and be like, okay, tomorrow I go again. Where should I go? I check flights and stuff. And I used to do that a lot. And really like the guy that doesn't stay in place. And it's difficult to scale when you do that because you kind of lose a lot of energy and you kind of always want to do new things, always want to hang out with different people and everything, and you have difficulty of scaling when you do that. So now I again want to scale. I don't need to, but I again want to scale.
Yeah.
Like I told you, so in terms of content, in terms of many things. So I kind of need that those routines in Dubai. So I really need to do that. But this summer I have like a lot of free time. I'm gonna be. It's too hot in Dubai. I'm gonna be in Malta. I'm gonna be a bit everywhere. But yeah, that's the plan. I really like how things turns out now. They are turning in a really good way for me. I really want to be bigger in the English market, like I told you. I want to hang out more with international people than I used to do. I used to stay only with the French community back in the days. I want to improve on that.
Sick, man.
You
used to be... No, wait, I would say differently. Used to be based in Malta. Did I get that right? And now you're in Dubai?
No, so I'm based in Malta during summer because it's impossible. Honestly, it's too hot in Dubai. I'll spend most of the winters and spring in Dubai. That's how it will be. But I didn't change yet because I think Malta is part of me. It's been 10 years. I'm not gonna change that. I think it's really a place that I want to keep a thing in. I have an apartment there.
So you spend most of your time in Malta and in Dubai. Do they speak French in Malta?
No,
is that a
it's
French
English.
thing? It's English?
Yeah.
What is Malta part of? Is it its own country?
Independent country.
I thought they speak French there.
No.
Okay, interesting.
It's English, yeah.
How is it? Is it like Cyprus?
Yeah, it's like Cyprus, but 5 times smaller.
5 times what?
Smaller.
Oh, so a bunch of entrepreneurs there? Because a friend of
Yeah.
mine just moved there as well. I'm like, what? Malta? Like, isn't that this tiny little island?
No, it's like Cyprus 5 times smaller. It's really similar. It's like a smaller Cyprus. It's amazing.
How come you never moved to Vegas?
It's far. It's it's not the best place for playing poker full time because of taxes, I would say.
Oh, really?
America.
America.
I love America though.
America.
Love
I mean,
America.
I'm super confused anyways because I remember like poker is it even accepted as an official form of income?
Of course.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Because I had a company in Nevada, my very first company, because I needed to have a US company, so I just bought a US company. It was
Yeah.
Nevada as well. What I really, really liked about US banks is like they love capitalism. They love and breathe capital.
Yeah.
It's so like the US banks are like, oh yeah, you
Welcome.
that's it. Like welcome, like that's
Especially
great.
foreigners, because they yeah.
They love that. Here's the crazy thing: is like when you're a U.S. citizen, you have to pay U.S. taxes even if you don't live in the States. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, of course.
Like
The
you
passport,
moved-
you are taxed on passport.
Yeah, that is
Sure.
so crazy. Unless you want to give up your U.S. citizenship, but it's not even that strong anyways anymore. Actually, the 3 best passports and the top 3 are like Singapore, I think Germany or something like that. I don't think the U.S. passport is as strong as it used
France
to be.
is like top 5.
Wow, really? No way.
Yeah.
I think Austria as well, actually.
Yeah.
We're so unimportant, nobody cares about us, so we're peaceful with everyone.
Italy.
Italy is also good, yeah.
Yeah, Italy,
good
France.
One. Good one. Interesting. What do you think you would be doing if you never became a poker player?
I would be some kind of radio host or TV host. But radio is so old school. I would probably switch on the way to TV or to YouTube. Probably like that's what I do now. Actually.
TV's old school as well nowadays.
Yeah, TV is old school nowadays. I think I would just continue my radio career and then be a TV host and then be a YouTuber, I guess.
Sick.
Or streamer.
Do you think you would do video
game
games?
streamer?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Maybe that, yeah. Maybe video game streamer.
You know, I think about that. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. Like, here I am running like a multiple 7-figure company and like doing all these quote unquote big moves. And so many times I'm like, what if I just become a video game streamer? Like those guys just play video games all day. And I'm like, fuck. Like, what if I just become one of these guys? Thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. Because in my head, I'm like, they just play video games all day. Like, that sounds like such a cool life. I don't know. But the thing is I'm not sure if you could still establish yourself as it. There was this time window with like PewDiePie Let's Plays where they just blew up. But I'm not sure if people still watch that shit. I have no idea. I really don't know. Unless you're really good at a competitive game like that guy with blue hair. What's his name? Ninja? Isn't he French as well? I don't even know.
No.
What did he play? Fortnite?
He used to play Fortnite.
Is he still big, do you know?
He's still quite big.
Ninja.
He plays poker sometimes
Oh, you met him?
on streams. No, sadly no. They're gonna play with Neymar. You know Neymar, right?
The football player?
Yeah. He plays poker. I played with Neymar before.
Oh, you play with
I
Neymar?
play with Piqué, Neymar.
What?
Yeah.
Were they good? Did you beat their ass?
Neymar bluffed me.
Yeah?
Oh, I bluffed Neymar and he called me. It's in the vlog actually.
No
It's
way.
one of my vlog. Yeah. Makes 300k view or something. But yeah, in Piqué I won a 25k euro pot against. Yeah.
That is so funny.
yeah.
I mean, for him, it's nothing.
For him,
It's like, whatever, dude.
Piqué is like a bang Shakira, bro.
Wait, what?
Piqué was the husband of Shakira.
I didn't know.
You're not
Wait, isn't he 60 years old or something like that?
Piqué?
Yeah.
No.
How old is
Gerard Piqué. You know who is Gerard Piqué? He's the defender of Barcelona.
he? I'm so dumb. I mistaken him for Nelson Piquet, the
know
ex
Nelson.
Formula One driver,
No.
who's like super
But
old.
you know who is Gerard Piqué?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
football player.
Football player. He banged Shakira, 60 years old. Damn. GG.
I mean, hey, Shakira is also, what is she now? 40 probably.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Is
I
she?
think she's 45, dude. Let's look it up.
Damn, she was so hot.
I mean, come on. She was hot when we were like 15.
Yeah, I used
You
to
know what
watch
I
the
mean?
clip at
Yeah,
11 years
yeah,
old.
yeah. The la 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 la.
She was so hot in that clip.
So very
You're
beautiful.
right, she's
Very beautiful.
47.
Told you.
Damn, she's not good looking.
She's not good looking anymore.
No.
Let's have a look.
Yeah. PK is 37 though.
Oh, PK's younger. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she don't look good anymore.
No.
That hair now looks weird.
Damn.
It was cute when she was young. Now it's.
She
but-
was so good looking.
I mean, you never know. You know nowadays.
Shakira
everybody's-
Isabelle Mebarak Ripoll. Long
Oh,
name.
that's her actual name, Shakira.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. 4 names she has.
But isn't the Jennifer Lopez not her real name? I think.
I don't
J Lo
know.
is a random name.
Did
she
you
made
see
up.
those Twitter those tweets about beautiful lady that which one is this girl? She's like an actress. She's like maybe 55. She looks like 30.
Where does she play in? Oh,
No,
does she play in Top
no,
Gun?
Sofia Vergara. Do you know Sofia
Who's that?
Vergara?
No, I don't think so. That lady that plays in Top Gun, Jennifer Connelly. Holy shit,
Yeah?
she's beautiful. And dude, she hasn't changed since she's like 18.
Jennifer Con?
Jennifer O'Connelly. O'Conneli, something like that, I think. She's like my girlfriend. My girlfriend looks the same when she was 15. It's so weird. Like when I go to her house, or like her parents' house, they have photos of her when she was a teenager, and I'm like, this is you like last year. Like this is how you look like.
Yeah, this woman is 53, but she looks still okay.
Yeah, yeah. Is it?
Sweet.
Let me see if it was the right one.
That's her.
Exactly. Holy shit.
Not my style,
Beautiful. You don't like dark haired or what do you mean?
though. I do, but
Ah,
I
because
don't-
she
you
looks
know.
very natural, and you told me earlier you don't like the natural look.
no, I do, but I like girls that are like a bit sophisticated. You know, like
I love
they
natural
look a
girls.
Bit, I like big lips. I like big cheek. I like Russian style.
I
you
like
know?
that too, but it should be natural. I love it when a girl
Yeah,
looks natural.
nah.
I mean, I don't have a problem when a girl has blown up lips, as long as it's within proportion. But I feel like for some girls, it's just like, I get bigger lips than the other ones. I look even better. The bigger the lips, the better. No, it's about the
She
proportion.
looks like the Pokemon. You remember that Pokemon
The clown Pokemon.
with the blue lips? In French, Boostiflor, but I don't remember in English how it's called.
I don't know, but I know which one you mean.
If she looks like this, you don't like, right?
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Like it's so funny. My girlfriend looks so good when she just wakes up, and I'm not saying this because I'm a romantic. Like, oh, baby, you look so good. No, like she legit looks so good when she
wakes up.
just wakes up.
That's a good characteristic
That is
to have.
so rare.
Yeah.
She looks great with makeup because she's really good at putting like, you know, some girls suck at makeup. They always had the wrong makeup. She's really good at that. But I love when we go for dinner, like just her and me around the corner to a restaurant, and we just really make up and just we look really good. I love that. But also her with zero makeup on. Zero. After a night of partying, she wakes up, she looks fucking angelic. It's really, really nice. And that's a very rare. Also because my girlfriend has amazing skin. This typical Scandinavian tender porcelain skin, never has any issues with like acne or something like that. Just perfect skin. It's really funny. But yeah, no, I like natural girls very, 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 very much. I think that's very important for me. Also because it's really funny because my first crush ever was my kindergarten teacher. Her name was Karin. I think I talked about her on the podcast before, and she's exactly the same style as my girlfriend. Long, straight blonde hair.
Okay.
And my girlfriend looks exactly very much like that. I mean, not like her exactly, but like that vibe, like that style that I associate my ex-kindergarten teacher with. And it's very, very interesting. Wow, that coffee's good. It's real good coffee. Now, when you're playing poker, do you, I mean, I picture you places like yesterday, you just randomly go start playing poker. Do you sometimes run into like some crazy drunk Russian oligarch that just wants to blow hundreds of thousands because he just does it for fun, and you come in and you're like, oh, that's a fish. I'm going to take all his money.
No,
I mean, it doesn't need to be Russian. Could just be a rich guy, just randomly.
Yeah, it can happen with it can happen in those small games like this, but it's not gonna be for those amounts. It's gonna be more for thousands. But yeah, in big games, private big games in casinos, yeah, those are the people that wants to play the game. Yeah.
So has it ever happened that you're like, oh, let me just play for an hour because I'm bored, and you go somewhere and then you're like, oh, I smell an opportunity here. This guy's gonna blow all his money. I'm just gonna stay longer than planned. I'm just gonna stay all evening and just play this guy to the wall. Like some underground.
It happened definitely before. yeah, it happened definitely before where people like it happened recently, but I was not there. But that one guy lost 16 million pounds in one night in Montenegro. It happens last month in game where friends of me were. 16 million pounds.
Bro.
But that happens almost never.
Do you feel obligated to tell them, hey, I'm not a random guy, I do this professionally?
No, it's they know.
How do they know?
How did they know? It's just, they are usually poker fans. They know they watch TV, they know what is poker players.
I mean the people you played with yesterday recognize you. Or did they just think you're a random guy?
No, they do.
Oh, they did? No way. Does it happen every time you play? That they're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, now, yes.
No way. That is sick.
Yeah.
So you can't even go somewhere like incognito.
It doesn't matter. Yesterday I was playing a game that I'm very bad at. I was giving my money, to be honest. Like, it's not because you're professional or something that you don't... You always wants to win or something. I don't care. Of course, I would have preferred to win, but...
I was
playing for fun.
I could tell. Okay, so we played that unicorn game. What was it called?
Yeah. I wanted to win because
I could instantly tell you wanted to win. It was so funny.
No,
so just
but
for context,
I'm like that. To be honest,
I could instantly tell.
But it doesn't mean that it's always about competition. No, nowadays I can be chill. Sometimes really I gamble. Like I really gamble. I'm not. I'm more chill than I used to be. Because it's not my source of income, like main source of income or something. So I don't depend on poker for making money. So that's more like a big hobby now. That's why I delegate all those things with coaching for many years already, and because I think it's very important that the people that get the teaching on my website get it from people that actually work on the game every day.
They're living it.
They're making a living right now about it, and they are fully committed on it. Me, it's not the case. I'm really retired as a professional. Nowadays, I don't consider myself, and actually, I'm invited in games where I'm not considered as a professional. So anymore, and which is totally fine for me. I would have a hard time before to accept it because of the ego part. Nowadays, I understand it, and I prefer actually. There was like this VIP game in Triton, which is the biggest tournament in the world, where it was a $200K buy-in. So it's a tournament, so everybody has to pay. This one is $200,000, and
just to play there.
Just to play there, and it's on invitation only. But it's on invitation. You get invited only if you are a businessman.
I was gonna say, what are the criteria you have to fulfill?
Businessman, you have to have a business, like your source of income come from the business. Why? Because it's the concept of that invitational tournament. It's the concept.
No shit.
Yeah. So
you can't just have a hedge fund money. It has to be money from a business.
You could, but not like a professional poker player.
Okay.
So I got invited as a businessman.
Oh, that
was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So you see. So and then I could invite a pro. And every businessman had to invite a pro.
Oh.
And on day one, the businessman would play together and the pros would play together, separate. So I was playing with the businessmen.
Yeah.
And then on day two, they merge. On day two, people who are still alive with their chips, they merge.
Wow.
Half table is businessman, half table is pro. That made it to day two. Until the end. 5 million first place, I finished 20 place. But there was 100 inscription. 5 million first place, 20 place. I got nothing. I lost my 200K. but yeah, to picture you how I'm considered. I'm hybrid profile nowadays. I'm not that like typical pro. I don't play online for like, I don't know. I think I quit online 2017. So it's been 8 years that I'm not an online player anymore. Yeah, I really liked my past. I really liked poker that gave me the opportunity to become a millionaire, to be honest. That's really, I'm grateful for that. I just didn't see myself doing that full time for like another decade. Like I did it, like it's like a football player or something. Like, at some point you want to chill, you want to play in America. You want to play football in you want
like
to play football in UAE.
LA Galaxy.
You want I want to chill a little bit,
That is so funny. It's a good example, man.
Poker in UAE, when it will be the win.
Who was it that played? Was it Ronaldo that plays in the UAE? Who was it?
Yeah.
Didn't they have to rewrite the law so Ronaldo could live with his wife so they could import him? Did you read that? It's the funniest thing.
No.
So you're not allowed, I can't remember what it is. You're not allowed to live with your wife or something like that.
No.
And they have to
not
rewrite.
in Dubai for sure. That's not in Dubai. That's where it is.
Yeah, wherever
it's
they
in South Arabia.
Yeah, where they
exactly.
It's so really they had to rewrite the law so they could
really?
play. Yeah, so Ronaldo could live there and play.
I didn't know.
Anyways, because you said something really interesting. Could you imagine yourself Yoh Viral's life without poker?
No, I would play poker all my life. I love this game too much.
Okay, just not professionally.
No, yeah. I will play poker all my life.
One thing I wanted to ask you the whole time already is when you look at the World Series winner, okay, like the biggest winner of the biggest tournaments, how much of the reason why that person won is due to skill and how much of it is due to luck?
In one tournament is 5% due to skill. 95% due to luck.
Wow!
In one single tournament.
So it
if
really
you take
is
the single event, but you need to see the big picture. It's like how can I compare that to business? Let me make you the comparison, the thing that will make you understand. On the long term, it's definitely due to skill. 95%. The guy will just show up every time, and one time he will win. He will show up every time and play his best game, and play really good. And then eventually he will win one. But on this single precise event, 95% was luck.
Wow. But just because he got good hands.
Yeah, but on that precise event, and he kept playing good on all other events where he lost. You understand the difference? So it's at the end of the day, it's still 95% due to skill. You know what I mean? The shift is the same.
Yeah.
On this event, is 95% due to luck. But why he made it? Because he's 10 years there, and it's 95% due to skill that he's 10 years there, still able to re-put money that he previously won in play and make more.
Yeah. It's the same as
trading.
It's the same as when you're in business and you happen to be in the right niche at the right time. So for example, whatever, like 2 years ago, you were an NFT coach or whatever, when NFTs just blew up. You're just there at the right time and you got lucky and you make $500,000 a month and you do that for about a year. You don't need a lot of skill to hit that. But then to say, okay, I'm finished with that. I'm going to make a different business in a different industry or in a different niche. And you want to make again $500,000 a month. Now it's due to skill.
Exactly.
In the long run, if you want to repeat it,
exactly.
It's due to skill.
So those people that repeat it for a decade, it's due to skill.
Wow.
But they were lucky on a single moment where NFT was a thing. And like you say, it's similar to that, yeah.
What's the maximum?
Oh, it's like the closing, bro. It's like the cold closing. No, it's the same, bro.
That's a good point, yeah.
It's the same. It's like if you say, oh, the closer, why did he close that client for 10K? Why? Like, why did he not close? He's super good closer. Why did he not close those 10 last calls? Is he bad? No. He's just unlucky because those guys don't have the phone, whatever. Those calls were not qualified enough. Oh, but he's bad. He didn't manage to close. No. You see, he's making a year, $1 million in close.
That makes sense.
You know?
That makes sense.
10 calls, nothing happened.
Yeah.
One call, boom, making the money of all the 10 calls. That's why after you make an average, how much is it worth per call? Even the call that didn't close are worth some money, are worth €100 per call. Okay, every time that I have a call, book, and done, I generate on the long run 100 euro.
Exactly.
Yeah. Some guys I generate 10k, some guys 0, but the long run is like 100 euro per call or something.
Yeah.
Whatever. But this is the same in poker.
Okay.
Some tournaments you generate 0, you lose money, you lose your time, you lose money, and one tournament you boom. But 95% due to skill actually. But on one single call, 95% was due to luck. The guy was the perfect fit.
Yeah.
Just the guy was like wanted to invest that money, so you just had to give him almost the link and
just take the order.
Yeah,
at the,
just
at the
take the
drive-thru.
order. Yeah, it's very similar to closing. It's very similar
That
to
is
closing.
sick. What's the maximum someone has ever won the World Series, and who was it?
It's the last World Series main event. $10 million.
No,
$12 million.
What's
Sorry.
the maximum someone won? How many times did they win the World Series?
Or bracelets
Yeah.
or the main event.
Bracelets.
Main event. Oh, okay.
Is that the main? I thought
No,
bracelets
okay.
is when you win the main event.
No, bracelets is when you win one of the event. It's like World Series are like Olympic Games.
Yeah.
You have like 100 events.
All right. And for everyone, you get a bracelet.
Yeah. So there is 100 world champion. Like it's like really similar to Olympic Games.
Okay. Which one is the equivalent of Michael Phelps in poker, with the most?
No, there is no equivalent of Michael Phelps in poker because we all know that winning a bracelet is a lot due to luck.
Yeah.
However, there is a guy called Phil Hellmuth. You probably know him, no?
I don't think so.
Okay, he's one of the legend of the game. But this guy won 16 or 17 bracelets.
Wow.
Yeah, overall.
That's
Doesn't
the
mean that
most
he's the best.
someone's ever
That's
won.
the most, yeah. Yeah.
Phil Hellmuth, he sounds like an Austrian or German or something.
He's American, actually.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. But
Why do you think he won so many?
well, the main reason is he played all the events for like 2 decades. Or 3 decades. 3 decades. So you increase your chances to win bracelets, right?
Yeah.
And he play all the variants. So if you play poker, you can play Texas Hold'em, but you can also play like those 10 forms of poker.
Yeah.
And some of the form of poker have only like 80 competitors. So
Yeah.
you have one chance out of 80 every year to take the bracelet. When you play Texas Hold'em, every competition has minimum like 500 runners, you know, like and some of them have 10,000 runners. So like the probability to win the bracelet is so low.
Yeah.
But the guy play all the different form of poker, so that increase. Yeah, I cannot, for example, even if I play Texas Hold'em, I cannot. If I play during the 5 next decades, all the events of Texas Hold'em, I will never be able to win 16 bracelet.
Yeah.
Understand?
That makes sense. How have you ever played in the World Series? How many times?
Yeah, I play every year for 12 years.
Wow.
I'm going now next week.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn, man. And your goal is to get a bracelet, I guess?
No, because I play. Remember, my main thing is cash game. Cash game. You sit with your money. You. That's what we're gonna do tonight.
Yeah.
We
Looking
end
forward.
up when we want. You can play 10 minutes
Yeah.
and stop.
Yeah.
You can play 100 euro and stop. You understand?
Yeah.
That's what I do. I play cash game. So it's not a tournament. It's not like you need to register and stay till you have no chips. You know, that's tournament. So World Series, I play maybe 7-8 events per year. That's it. Out of 100.
How much cash do you bring in there for one
No,
game?
I don't bring cash. I wire money.
I mean, yeah, that's
how much I wire?
Yeah.
Oh, usually I need, because I played those big games also, I need at least $500,000. But
Per game?
no.
In total? What do you mean?
Yeah, for the months. For
okay.
period. No, games that I played, like some tournaments are only like $1,500.
Oh, that's chill.
Some tournaments are like I will play a tournament of 25K, and the cash games that I play, some of them I need to put like $100,000 in front of me. Yeah,
Sick.
yeah, but those are rare. Those are rare. Like usually it's more like between 10K and 50K per game. Yeah, in cash game.
Yeah. Have you ever won anything other than money? Like someone whatever ran out of money and put his watch on there or something like that? Like you'd see it in the movies?
No, that doesn't.
That's not a
happen.
thing? Okay.
No.
That's funny. That would be funny though. Like, oh, I won this car.
That almost
This
doesn't
random
happen. That could happen, but that I never witnessed it.
Have you had a friend who won some random thing?
No.
Okay, that would have been funny though.
No.
You told me earlier that you got a customized watch that they gave you.
By Jacob and Co. Yeah. Yeah.
How did that happen?
Because we met they like my profile a lot because of my audience in poker and everything, and they are partner with Triton. Triton is the biggest poker tournaments, the one I got invited. So they make a single watch for the winner of this tournament every Triton.
Wow.
Jacob and Co. one, Poker one. The owner of Triton himself has $1 million watch made for himself by Jacob and Co. with like Ace King cards, literally physical cards inside, like it's piece of art, like there is like sick. Planets, the world and everything, and there is like Ace King cards inside the watch. Wow. And they made for me a King 9 watch based on a model that they have already, but they customize it in a way that there is only one piece in the world.
Wow.
It's the King 9 of diamond, my favorite hand. So it's my hotel, but like you can put a picture. It's on my Instagram.
Yeah, I want to see it. Pull it up on your gram.
Yeah.
I want to see how it looks like. Why King 9? King 9
my
suited
favorite
or
hand,
what?
King 9 of diamond. Yeah.
Why? How come that's your favorite?
Like some stories where
Let's hear it.
I went crazy in some pot with it, and I also won some big pot, lose some big pot. I kind of like this beautiful hand,
Dude, let's hear some stories, man.
Yeah, it's like one day I go all in for $100,000 pre-flop with King 9. I got called by 2 people.
Oh shit!
One as kings.
Oh.
And one has 9s.
Oh
I literally cannot win.
Shit.
The pot is $270,000. It's on TV. I lost that one, but I also, but that was funny. So yeah. What is the watch? I'm gonna find the watch for you.
Yeah.
Okay, it's here. Let's have a look.
Wow, dude, that looks
sick.
sick.
Can you see the King and the 9?
Yeah, all right, man. Let's go, dude.
It's a big, like Jacob and Co. They do big watch.
Yeah. Big
you could wear it in the real life, but you still you wanna wear it on the poker table. Yeah, and they all ask, what was the fuck?
I do. I love the colors, man. It reminds me of Iron Man.
Yeah, it's fucking huge, bro.
Red and
huge.
gold.
No, I love it.
That is fucking sick. That is really freaking cool.
Yeah.
Just customized. How much do you think is it worth?
It's like
around.
I think without the customization, I think initially the model is like $50K, but with the customization, it's so unique. So
they'd also hate you if you sold it. They're like, "Hey, we made this for you. Why are you selling it?"
It's a unique piece. I'm keeping it.
Yeah, 100%. I'll keep all my watches. I mean, theoretically, you're always thinking of like, oh, this one increased in value. This one I could sell for double. The Hulk that I have, I bought it for 12.5K. I think it's like 20 something K now. But I'm like, why would I want? Well, there's no scenario where I would sell it at all.
Yeah, the scenario where you go broke, but it doesn't exist.
But yeah, here's the thing. Even if I do, then I just start another business.
Yeah.
And I'll probably make within a week the money that the watch would give me.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Like, I would sell it for 24K. Yeah, but to get like someone to pay me 25K would take me maybe a week if I would start it from scratch with no brand, no nothing. So
that's
so
just
cool.
No the knowledge to have the knowledge to do those things is so important.
That's the biggest one. And I feel like so many kids nowadays don't understand this whole new school entrepreneurship, this like TikTok business building bullshit. Everybody just wants to make millions and drive around in a fucking Lambo. The motivation is so different, I feel like. I think 10 years ago, motivation was different. It was more like, I want to make money so I can be independent, so I can travel around, so I can live in different places, so the government cannot.
It kind of depends. You know what happened in Dubai? I meet some kids that really makes money, bro. That's so insane. Last time we were in a random dinner next to Burj Al Arab, and I'm with my friend that is a multimillionaire at age 23.
Wow.
So he's a multimillionaire at age 23. He built the biggest sneakers marketplace in Europe. So that was in France, sorry. And third in Europe. And it's like people who sell their like Nikes and original.
I've heard of that guy. Who told me about this guy? Sneakers, you can resell your sneakers online.
The rare one, the not rare one, and everything. You could sell sneakers that you never used, like that you got on a list. It's like a Rolex business, you got on the list for the Dior, Air Jordan, super rare, blah, blah, blah. You manage to have them and pay them 10K, then you resell them and everything. And so there is a market for that, okay? So like he built the biggest platform for that and sold it for millions. Then the guy now is into like crypto and stuff, but he's just insane. Like we are in this dinner, he say we're gonna be with some friends of me. So there is this guy that comes up with his girlfriend to the dinner. Oh, what you do? Oh, online business. I have like shops, and I have a AI technology for e-commerce shop for them to have like all the marketing done, like the email marketing stuff, the pixel stuff for the Facebook ads, and it's like a full kit for people to basically bring their shop to the next level.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool. And he's speaking like, I'm like, how much you are making? Oh, we are making like this business. I'm making just 50K months. And he's like, then I have another shit. I have this thing. I'm an affiliate for this guy that is a big coaching, has a big coaching business that I know. I'm an affiliate. I'm one of his biggest affiliate and everything. Okay, so all in all, probably the guy is making 100K months. Okay, now I'm asking him, how old are you? And he's telling me 16. It's not a joke. He's fucking 16 years old. He looks like 21.
Nice.
He's 16. His girlfriend next to him, I ask her her age. She's 21. And bro, when the guy travel, he doesn't have a bank account. He has to put all his money in crypto. When the guy travel, he had some issue with hotels where they say you cannot book the hotel because you are 16.
Yeah.
So the girlfriend has to book for them. This is insane. The bro
Wow.
is 16.
That
So
is sick.
I think so many people now are like they got taught by YouTube guys like you, and from the young age they start making online businesses without even limited belief. You know, they just crush it. Of course, there is so many people that do the wrong way and want to be rich quick, but honestly, the knowledge that now they accumulate at young age for online businesses is huge.
It's insane.
It's insane. It's like poker players at 18, 19 being
It's insane.
very, very, very competitive already.
That makes me so hyped, you know? It's like the kids in Austria. Like I remember like when I was starting the snowboard, I was like 12, 13, and all the good guys, they were like 21, 22. They were doing like double backflips, 720s. And now I go snowboarding as a 33-year-old, and I just see 13-year-old kids just ripping 1080s, triple backflip. And I'm like, you're 13, motherfucker? Are you like the winner of the X Games in 2003, 2004 won with a 360, okay? One spin. Now you got 13-year-olds in a random village in Austrian Alps ripping 1080s. And that progression is so sick. And it's the same with business. Just like you said, there's kids now that are 16, 17, 18. Yeah, a lot of them just want to make Lambo money and do dumb shit. But then there's people who are like, oh yeah, I started watching business content when I was 13. And now I'm 16. I started my first business. It's insane. Because I remember when I first started with content creation, I was 23 back in the days with RSD. And all the older instructors, they were in their 30s, and they're like, oh, look at you, Max. You're so young, and you're already crushing it. That's great. You're 23, and you're starting that. You're already so much ahead than I was at your age. And now I'm 33, okay? And I have people in my company that they start with us. They're 19. They're like, yeah, I'm doing high-ticket sales. I've been doing high-ticket sales for 2 years. I couldn't get paid because they had to pay my dad's account because I was also under 18. And now I'm doing high-ticket sales for 2 years. 19 years old and already got 2 years experience in high-ticket sales. And I'm like, you're miles ahead from where I was at 19. At 19, I was just watching The Simpsons, drinking beer, and studying musicology. And then later I studied Latin and English. I had no clue about business whatsoever, just like you said. So there's these guys, they're going to be in their 30s. They'll have created $10 million companies in their fucking 30s already. And that is really, really inspiring to see that there are some small subset of young kids that are just going to crush so hard by the time they're 30s. Now, here's the thing. Are they going to crush without any down phases? No. They're making, for example, that kid that is 16, he's making 100K a month now. He's going to crush it maybe until he's 18, 19, 20, and then he's going to fall flat on his face. 90% chance. There's a chance that he's always going to be smart because he's got the right people, that he never lets the money get to his head, and that he's more or less have smooth sailing. But it's more likely that at some point he's going to party too hard. He's going to take too much time off. There's going to be an economic recession. Most of his main businesses are going to tank. He does some questionable, shitty investments and actually has to start from scratch again at some point. But who cares? You know, like even if you start from scratch, you'll do it and you just come much stronger out at the top. And that's really cool. That's really, really inspiring because just like with snowboarding, where you're pushing the sport as a whole, the competitiveness of the sport just gets better, and the people that win the tournaments, they have like crazier and crazier skills. It's exactly the same with business. All these kids that are doing a drop shipping business now or whatever at 16 already making money, they're going to build the craziest fucking businesses when they're in their 30s. Because even with me, like I look at my skill set, like the skill set I had 1 year ago was nothing compared to the skill set I have right now. Every single month, I feel like such an idiot. I was such an idiot last month because I now know this lesson, that lesson. And it just goes so fast. Like within a year, if you keep pushing and if you don't rest on your laurels, you can become so good at something. And it's so cool to look yourself in the mirror one day, or you look at your balance sheet, your profit sheet, and you're like, holy shit, I made all this money and I'm so much smarter. And problems that intimidated you, that used to freak you out, problems that used to make you scared or that make you stay awake all night. Nowadays, you got problems like this and you know exactly how to fix them. And it's that type of confidence that is so much more worth than just the money on your fucking bank account. Because I was that guy who made money really easily by being at the right spot at the right time. I said this, I think, before. When we first started Freedom Business Mentoring, the business that I'm doing now, in the first month we made 300 or 350,000 in revenue right away. And we had a profit margin of like 70% or some shit. Second or third month, we cracked 500K a month. Just from that, because I had a big brand, I came out with a new product. A lot of people were really excited. It was a perfect product market fit. We just made money super quickly. I had no clue about managing a sales team. I had no clue about hiring a sales team. I had no clue about building systems. No clue. I just made money because I was fucking lucky. And then we had to eat shit for 2 fucking years to figure out cold traffic. And now I'm going back to creating organic content. And I'm so much smarter than I was before. So much smarter. And I make so much more money than I did before. But I had to eat shit for 2 years to even get to that level. Am I happy that I had to eat shit? No, but I knew it was necessary. I would have never gotten to the level where I am right now if I hadn't eaten shit for 2 years. So, and that's what business is. I often say it brings you to the highest highs and the lowest lows. And it's probably the same with poker. You've probably had some of the shittiest downswings where you just felt like shit. And then you've had some of the best games where you just nailed it so hard where you're like, this is the best shit I've ever seen. And I think that's also what makes you addicted to it. The fact that it's not all ups, but that there's going to be challenges where you have to plow through, where you have to prove yourself, where you have to reinvent yourself, where you have to let go of old habits that don't serve you anymore. And it's literally like a poker player. You don't know what hand you're going to be dealt. And the fact that you don't know, it's always a little bit of a dopamine spike. What are the 2 cards that I'm going to flip? Oh, wow, I'm getting this. What's the flop? Oh, shit, I hit that. It's like not knowing, not being able to predict it, but then being able to make the best out of it no matter what cards you're being dealt with. That's what makes you addicted to your journey. And that when you're addicted to your journey, you can win no matter what.
True.
That's a really, really beautiful, awesome thing to do, man.
I agree.
So what are we going to play today? Texas Hold'em?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You have to teach me some of the basics that I forgot.
Yeah, sure, I will.
Some of the like I don't remember anymore.
So what
like,
you're gonna do when you will arrive, you will only play you will be very selective to your first 2 cards. So you will always fold except when you have 2 pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or,
I would do that anyways. Unless I have
pair.
like fucking 6-7 suited or
No.
some shit, and I would at least try to see a flop.
No.
No? I should not?
No.
Why not?
Because it's gonna be too complicated to play profitably this.
Ooh, all right.
So you're gonna fold 85% of the time.
I have no problem with that. The
Okay.
only thing I don't
No, you
remember
will have
anymore
problem with
is
that because you see, you say 6-7 suited, you're gonna be tempted.
okay. So it's a lot about the mindset that I'll have.
You will need to fold everything that is not 2 picture.
Like I have to resist the
You fold everything that
okay,
is not 2 picture.
okay.
And
But by
a
you
pair.
now telling me that, you will know.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, I guess I
we
won't
are
have a
8 on
chance
the table or
anyway.
9 on the table. It's still a strategy that is difficult to exploit because you still have like, you can have king queen, but you can also have like ace jack. You can have and a pocket pair. So if you have like a pair, you play also.
One thing I forgot is
Yeah.
bet sizes. What's the minimum bet size? What I need to have when I want to raise? What's the minimum bet size that I need to have?
So pre-flop, you're gonna raise like in those live game, you need to raise at least like 6 times the big blind. So if the
Wow.
big blind will be €5, when you're gonna enter the pot, you're gonna raise like €30.
Okay, that's the minimum. And what is post flop?
And post-flop, you're gonna bet based on the size of the pot. So let's say you raise €30 pre-flop and 2 colors. There is now 90, right? 30 per
Yeah.
3. So now you base you if you bet your hand on the flop, you only bet based on the size of the pot. So 90 is the size of the pot, and you can bet the pot. The full
That's the
pot.
minimum.
No, that's the amount that you're gonna bet if you bet. If you don't
okay.
bet, you check.
Okay.
If you bet the pot. Like
Yeah.
that is gonna be very easy to play.
Okay, I can do
And
that.
you only bet when you hit something.
Yeah.
If you don't hit something, you don't bet.
Yeah.
That strategy will make you being profitable on the long run on those people that are playing for fun in those casinos. So you're just gonna, very simply, it's gonna be boring, but it's gonna be already a lot of things to remind. Play when you have 2 pictures or a pair. When you're gonna arrive on the flop, you're gonna bet the pot if you hit something. If you doesn't hit something, you check. And if someone bet, you just fold. If you didn't hit something. All right?
Fuck yeah, man.
So let's say you have king, queen. What you do?
Depends on the position that I'm at.
No.
What if
No,
what if
that's
two,
what. Did I speak about position?
But
now?
what, but
no,
what
I
if
didn't.
what if 2 people already raised in front of me
You
and I
see,
have
it's
king queen
already
off?
complicated. You see?
Yes,
You make
I
it
wouldn't.
complicated.
I wouldn't even want to play king queen off if I have 2 people in front of me that are already raised.
Okay, that's another situation. Let's speak about a normal situation.
Okay,
Say,
okay,
what
okay.
do you do if
I'm
you
the
have
o-
king, queen?
Nobody in front of me has raised.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I would raise.
So tell me how much.
Depends on what the blinds are, but I would raise
No,
at
I
least
told
6
you the
times.
blinds. They are 2-5.
But you told me I gotta do 6 times the big blind.
So how much you raise?
If the
Be
big blind
concrete.
is 10, then I
No,
would
it's
raise
2-5 in Vienna. 2-5. 2 small
2
blind.
euros and 5.
Yeah.
5 euros. Okay,
Yeah,
so I
that's
would
the
raise.
biggest game in Vienna.
Okay, let's see. I would raise 30.
Okay. Cool. Now you have one guy who call. Flop is you have 2 guys who call.
2 guys. Oh
Two
man.
guys.
Okay, my
Flop-
brain is gonna go
flop
fry.
is Queen 7 8.
What did you say I have? King queen? You said king queen?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's my turn. I would raise. I would raise the
It's
flop.
called a
which,
bet when no
Oh,
one
sorry,
has
that's right.
done anything. Yeah.
So I would bet 90 because that's
Good.
what's in the pot
So
right
you
now.
did good. You see. So that's what you're gonna do. So if you do only that, it's gonna be okay.
But what if it was queen, 10, ace? Because most likely one of
Yeah,
the
you
guys
have
that
middle
called me
pair
has an
now.
ace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna check. If
Even-
it's not top pair,
Okay.
you're not betting.
Okay.
Okay? So we're gonna make it simple. When you have top pair, you bet. Top pair or more, you bet the
Yeah.
pot.
Yeah.
If you don't have top pair, you check
Okay.
and you give up.
Okay.
Okay?
Damn.
You give up.
All right.
Direct.
Okay. What if I had king queen suited and I get a flush draw and I have
Okay.
mid pair?
Okay.
I would bet
No,
for that.
even if you don't have mid pair, I consider that as you hit. So the same
Oh.
as top pair. So pot.
Because even though it's just a draw?
Yeah, because that draw has like almost a 50% equity.
Okay.
So
okay.
like you have like 1 out of 2, you're gonna win. So it's not a mistake at all to bet the pot.
If it was an open-ended straight draw, would
Same
I
thing.
still bet?
Same thing. We add these 2 in. It's good to speak with you because you know already things. So
A little bit,
that helps. Yeah, because you were about to become a pro back in the days. So okay,
that is
those
so
two
sick right now.
in those 2 situations, I authorize you to bet the pot.
Okay.
But those are the only 2. If you have like just a gut shot, you know what is a gut shot?
Yeah, it's in
No.
if the middle.
Then
thing is just-
then
okay.
you check
Mm-hmm.
and you hope for free cards. If someone bets, you give up. Like the most simple, like if you play the most simple, like we say now, then you're gonna have like you will have more chance to be winning. You want to win, right? Even
Yeah.
if it's small money tonight, you still want to end up a winner, right?
And not even for the money, just for
Yeah,
the,
but you still want to end up a winner. So we're
Yeah.
gonna play that strategy that is most likely with
win.
your skill level will do make you a winning.
Fuck
So
yeah.
it's gonna be not the best strategy as a pro, of course. You can optimize that way more by doing specific things, changing bet sizing, betting when you have a gut shot, knowing when the guy. It's too complicated to play that now.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna make it simple. We have only very limited time to make you good. So we're gonna make this strategy. If for answering your question pre-flop, if someone raise and you have only king queen, you fold. But if someone raise, we're gonna play only ace queen plus.
Yeah.
And pocket 9 plus.
Okay.
So if someone raised before you, pocket 9 plus, ace queen plus. If no one raised before you, then
re-raise.
any two picture. No, and you raise.
Mm-hmm.
You enter by raising.
Yeah.
Two pictures or a pair.
Okay.
Any pair. That's it.
Sick.
If someone raise, pre-flop, what you can play?
Ace queen up or 9 pair up.
Okay. If no one raise?
If no one raises before me,
Yeah.
2 pictures or pairs.
Exactly. Is ace a picture?
Is what?
Is ace considered as a picture?
Fuck yeah.
Yes. And what is the bottom picture?
Jack.
Yeah. Good. So you have it. So that strategy is a winning strategy in a casino like Vienna where people barely play poker correctly.
Dude, you are so excited about this thing.
I love because it's been a long time that I didn't directly teach someone.
Like your whole body language is like, yo, let's go.
No, I'm excited because I want you to win. But I cannot guarantee it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know you're going to put only money that you are willing to lose.
Dude, my win is that I go play poker with my good friend Yoh Viral
that's
today.
good.
That's my
good.
fucking win
That's
already,
good.
you know.
But I'm going to be tempted by the other table, the fucking 5 cards Omaha. So at some point, maybe after 1 hour, I would leave you with those guys playing this 2-5 and I'm going to beat the shit out of those guys that took 6K out of me yesterday. Because they're going to look at me and say, come on, because I'm dire fish. I'm dire fish, you know. They were like asking me so many questions and they were so nice with me. I was dropping my money to them. Bro, I'm going to come back for their fucking ass. In this fucking 5-card game, I still can win because I don't understand very good, but they don't understand also. So I still can win. I'm going to beat the shit out of them. So I'm going to leave you maybe after 1 hour to that table, but I'm not going to be far. So if you have any question, we can make a break together and discuss.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yo, it's been fun to have you on the podcast for the second time, my man.
Second time,
man.
We put the first podcast in the link in the description.
People will find it.
Yeah, because some people maybe wants to see what is the difference. There is so many
100%.
different. We speak about so many things related to online businesses in the first one.
That's true.
What else?
We also talk a lot.
Esport.
Yeah, esports. We talked
A
lot
lot in
Yeah,
the
that was
first one.
pretty
I think
cool.
it's a good one to watch.
Yeah, 100%. It's one of the best
It's a really
ones.
good one. Yeah.
Also one of
best
the most popular ones
on
my
your channel.
Yeah, super good. So it's definitely recommended. And also, where can people find you if they want to chat with you, contact you, follow you?
So we're gonna start with the YouTube channel.
Got
YouTube channel in the link below.
YouTube channel in the link below. We can also put your Instagram
English
there.
subtitles, guys, on my YouTube channel.
English
Poker,
subtitles.
but also vlogs. Something like my birthday, my 35th birthday on a yacht. There is no poker, so if you don't understand poker, watch those fucking sick parties.
Yeah.
Then Instagram, of course. It's in English and Twitter. So if you're a Twitter guy, Yoh Viral on Twitter. If you're an Instagram guy, Yoh Viral on Instagram. Those two are the main social media where I'm speaking and communicating only in English. And you can follow me around the world. Sometimes with Max, probably, because we're going to make more travels.
Heli skiing. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, skiing. Yeah.
All right, dude. Thanks for being on the podcast, folks. Check him out. And
and we put your episode.
With me being on your podcast, we'll put that in the description. Hell
below.
yeah. GG.
I'm gonna interview Max because he interview everybody, but we need to know more about just Max himself.
Let's go.
That's inside.
Talk soon. GG.
Talk soon. GG.